So welcome to Boxing Media Hub in partnership with Falcon Contracting and Jam's Boxing Chat. And with me now, I've got a special guest. One of my favourites at the moment, from all the way the other side of the world. We've got Justis Huni. How you doing, Justis?
I'm doing good, mate. Thank you for having me on.
Honestly, really appreciate your time, and a big shout out to Tasman Fighters and Michael Francis, good old Mick, and he's doing some great stuff, isn't he?
He is. He's taking care of me and getting me the fights that I need.
Yeah, no, 100%. And as we say, 9 fights, 9 wins, 4 knockouts. It's going well, Justis.
Yeah, it is. Honestly, I could be progressing a lot faster if I had a few more fights under my belt by now. But hopefully in the future, I start getting busier and stay more active.
Yeah, and as you say, it's just kind of one of those times, isn't it, where you just have to take the fights as and when they come. You know, you can either have them rolling in the door, or they can be staggered. It depends on injuries. It depends on all sorts of things and other fighters, and you just got to go with it, haven't you? And I know you're a very patient guy. You know, you kind of have to be in the boxing game, as you don't know what's around the corner. But at the same time, there's great times ahead for you. Just say Sam from SWS Boxing has put big up Joel and Justis. And good morning, Joel. Afternoon, Justis Huni. Cracking win over Kevin Lerena. Big fight at the early stage of your career.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, it was that was definitely a good test for me. You know, only 9 fights into my career, and to be able to fight someone with that experience under his belt, it's awesome for me. I learned a lot from that fight, took a lot away from it. So I've been doing a lot of work in the gym and improving on those parts that I need to improve on from that fight.
Yeah, and I have to say, it was one of those fights that, as a boxing fan, I know me and Jam did a live watch along for it, and it seems so long ago. What was it, March? Because it was the Joshua and Ngannou undercard.
Yeah.
What a fight! It had everything in it, absolutely everything. When we just thought, Justice has boxed his way. He's done so well in this fight. He's calculated everything. He gave us a bit of a frightener, did Kevin, didn't he? He rewound to the
and it
clock
just goes to show you can't switch off. You can't switch off till the fight is done. I learned a lot from that. It was a big wake up call for myself and the team as well. You never switch off until the fight is done. All it took was one punch, and we were in trouble. So that's heavyweight boxing.
Because in that moment, you dealt with it so well, and as you say, for someone that's only had the amount of fights that you've had, to kind of go into that mode of I've got to survive here at one point, and even you said it yourself, you just got to do what you got to do at the time. What was going through your mind to just get through it? Was it a case of I've just got to tuck up?
Exactly that. I've got to survive. On a stage that big, I didn't want to go down. Like, it was just up to how bad I wanted it, and I'm just glad I got through that round and got the fight done.
Oh mate, it was incredible for me. One of the fights I loved on that card, and we were cheering for you at this end, and to come away with the WBO Global as well. That puts you in a lovely position in the rankings, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's it. And only 9 fights in, and to be given those opportunities to be fighting on big cards like that, it's I'm just grateful. I really appreciate it. It's like a lot of people don't get that opportunity at their 9th fight, so I had to take it with both hands, and I'm just glad I come away with the win.
Yeah, 100%, mate. And Jam has jumped in. He's put, is there anyone over here? It always seems to be the question with UK fans. Is there anyone over here that you fancy popping over for in the future? Is there any sort of fighter that you sort of have your eye on in the UK and you think I'd like
Uh,
to have a go?
oh, not really. I just whoever. I just want to stay busier. From November 2022, I've only had 2 fights in that period of time. So, I got to get busier, and the busier I am in the ring, the faster I'll progress in the sport. So,
Yeah,
yeah, I believe that's where you do most of your learning when you're out there under the bright lights. So, I
no.
just want to get out there and be under the bright lights more often.
Well, which leads us nicely into the next part.
Mm,
Fortitude Music Hall, Fortitude Valley. You're against Troy Pilcher.
hmm
No mug in the slightest. Let's be perfectly honest. 10 fights, 9 wins, 1 draw, 7 knockouts. This is his first 10 rounder as well, I believe, as a pro.
Yeah,
A tough operator.
yeah, that's it. Look, it's every fight is a test, and has its own challenges. So, I'm not looking past Troy at all, and I'll be looking to go in there and give the fight fans an entertaining fight.
Yeah, yeah. And as I was speaking to like Mike Francis about, you know, what you've been up to and how things have been, and he said you're looking at a new approach, a bit more of
Mm,
a more come forward, aggressive
yeah,
approach, because we know how good of a boxer you are, Justice, and you're a
mm,
big guy. I wouldn't want to
yeah,
punch off you, um, but is that sort of the new approach that we're going to see from Justice?
yeah. This is heavyweight boxing. That's what people want to see. Um, I could sit back and just box for 10 rounds every fight, but people, they'll start to get bored of that. I want to be more aggressive. I want to hop into that ring and have bad intentions behind what I'm doing when I go out there and get in that ring.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we look forward to you getting back in there. As I say, 25th. So next week.
Yeah,
Um,
I think it's 4 days away, 3 days away now. So yeah, it's getting close. I'm getting excited, and yeah, I can't wait.
you're so chilled out. It's ridiculous.
Nah, I'm happy to be fighting back in front of my home crowd again.
Yeah,
I had my pro debut at this venue that I'm fighting at, so it's refreshing. It feels like my pro debut all over again. So can't wait.
yeah, yeah. And as I say, it's a cracking venue, and
Mm,
you're almost sort of going back to say, well, I've got to this point due to those
mm.
fans at the start. I want to give it
Yeah,
back
that's
to them
it.
again, and then off we go again. Hopefully,
Yeah.
another shout out in Saudi would be really nice. Do you know what sort of time you're going to be on? And then we can work it out
Uh,
for the UK fans.
I've got no idea. I believe it's usually. Yeah, I haven't fought as a main event. Um uh it'll usually be around 9 p.m., so a couple hours from this time that we're at right now. So
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Well, honestly, we look forward to it. It's live on the zone over here in the UK. So
Mm,
we're blessed to see you once again, Justice. And as I say, keep up the hard work, mate. You are
thanks, mate.
doing some fantastic stuff. And
Thank you.
yeah, the future's bright. As I say, if we get to see more fights like the Kevin Lerena one, people are
Mm,
really going to see what Huni's made of. And
yeah, that's it.
mate, we absolutely love you over here. So thank you very much for coming on.
Thank
And
you.
as I
I
say,
really appreciate it.
big shout out to you and your family, and please stay in touch.
Thank you very much. Yeah, will do.
As I say, and loads of love to all the Tasman fighters over there, like yourself, Jai Opataya. There's some great stuff coming up for all of you. Yeah, great times ahead. Justice, thank
Hmm.
you very much. Make sure you get
No
behind
worries.
Justice on all of his social medias.
Mm,
He's on pretty much everything. Give him his support, and yeah, let's get that WBO global to a position of where he can show what he's really made of. So, Justice, thank you very much.
Thank you, mate. Cheers. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Take care and God bless.
You too, brother.